Hello class, welcome to my channel Toán học học toán. I wish you a very happy and lucky new day. When you join my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and also don't forget to click the like button and the share button to share your lesson with other friends. Thank you very much. Today, lesson continue the topic of learning mathematics in English for overseas students, especially for Vietnamese students who want to improve their mathematics skill in English. We start the 6 tests of 10 exercises that we have to solve. This is the test. You have to solve all exercise before watching the guide solution. When you have any problems that cannot be solved, then we need to mark them for a close look at the solution section. Now you start doing the first exercise. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, sixth, seventh, the exercise number 8, 9, and the exercise number 10. After finishing on exercise, you can watch the guide solution and compare your results with the results in this video. And from there, you will find out what you need to consolidate and supplement. Let's go watching the guide solution. The first exercise, find the values of each. 5 plus 3 the power 6 plus 1 equals 86. To solve this exercise, we will solve as follows. First, we hold the term containing is again on the left side. On the term that do not contain is, we move to the right. So 3 power is plus 1, we keep the left side, and plus 5, we move from the left side to the right and change the sign to minus 5. So we get 3 power of 6 plus 1 equal 81. Here you convert both sides to the power form with the same base or have the same exponent. So we are going to convert 81 into 3 power of 4. Now we have 2 power of the same base, having the same value, so their exponents are equal. So x plus 1 equal 4. From there, we find x equal 3. We finish exercise number 1 and continue to solve exercise 2. A 120-meter long train runs through a tunnel with a speed of 45 km per hour. It takes 6 minutes from the beginning of the train to the tunnel until the end of the train out of the tunnel, calculating the tunnel length. In this problem, we see the problem of the speed and time of the train going through the tunnel. That is, we calculate the distance the train goes. However, you must pay attention to the article also at the length of the train. That means you do not calculate the length of the street by the distance the train goes is wrong. Please look at the drawings of the topic summary. This is the tunnel. Now the train starts to enter the tunnel. From the top of the train to the tunnel until the end of the train leaves the tunnel for 6 minutes. So the length of the tunnel is the AP segment. And 6 minutes train ride is the AC segment. So anyone who answers the tunnel length of the train is AC is wrong. So how do we calculate the length of the length AP? We look at the summary image. To find the length of the length AP, we take the length of the line AC minus the length of the BC. The length of the AC line is the length of the train track for 6 minutes, while the length of the BC segment is the length of the train. So we solved the problem already. Besides, you also need to pay attention to another issue that is the units. The problem for the units of speed is kilometer per hour, while the unit of time is minute. So we have to convert the minute units into hour by dividing that number by 60. Then we have 6 minutes equals 0.1 hour. To find the distance, we take the speed times time. So the distance the train goes for 6 minutes is 45 multiply 0.1 to get 4.5 kilometer units. This unit is not the same unit as the train length. So we convert them back to the same units. We convert 4.5 kilometer to meter by multiplying this number by 1000, and we have the result 4,500 meters. So the length of the train is calculated by subtracting 4,500 meters from 120 meters. And we get 4,380 meters. We finish exercise number 2 and move on to exercise number 3. A search is selling for 200,000 Vietnam dong. Today search is being discount 20%. The next day, the search is discount by 10% again. How much is the sale price of the search after discount 2 times? The problem here is how to calculate the discount price of the search, from which we calculate the price of the search after the discount. Guide you how to calculate. The price of the search is 200,000 dong. A 20% discount means the discount is 20% of 200,000. The calculation is to replace the word of with the multiplication. So 20% of 200,000 equal 20% times 200,000, we get 40,000. So the price of the search after the first discount will be 160,000 dong. And you do the same thing for the next sale. But now it is a 10% discount of 160,000 dong. Finally, the price of the search after the second reduce is calculated by subtract 160,000, subtract 10% of 160,000 dong. And the result is 144,000 dong. We present the solutions as follows. The price of the shirts after the first discount is. The price of the shirts after the second discount is. The result of the exercise is 144,000 dong. We finish solving exercise 3. Now we move on to exercise 4. Mary bought 10 kilograms of flour. She used 1/6 of it to make a cake and 1/3 of it to make crab pies. How many kilograms of flour are left? Still similar to the previous exercise, we calculate 1/6 of 10 kilograms by replacing the word of with the multiplications, and we calculate the amount of flour used to make the cake. And we continue to calculate the 1/3 of the 10 kilograms used to make crab pies. E 1/3 times 10. Finally, we take the 10 kilograms of flour to reduce the weight of flour to make cakes and the weight of flour to use to make crab. We have the remaining weight of flour. We present the solutions as follows. The kilogram of flour used to make cakes is 1/6 multiplied of 10. The result is 5/3 of a kilogram. The kilogram of flour used to make crab pies is. We get 10/3 of a kilogram. The kilogram of flour are left. We take 10 minus the sum of 5/3 and 10/3. We get 10 minus 5, resulting is 5 kilograms. We finish solving exercise 4. Now we move on to exercise 5. The figure below is made up of two squares. What is the perimeter of the figure? The perimeter of a square is the sum of the four sides of the square. Since the sides of the square are equal, its circumference is also calculated as size times 4. On the picture, we have two squares and their sides are 4 cm and 6 cm. And you would calculate the circumference of the above image by taking the total circumference of the two squares is wrong, because of two squares are stitched together, and so there is an edge of the small square that overlaps the side of the big square. And when calculating the circumference of the figure, take the circumference of the large square plus the three sides of the small square. So the result of the problem will be the perimeter of the figure is 4 multiplied 6, 3 multiplied 4, and we plus them together. The result is 24 plus 12 equals 36 cm. We continue with exercise number 6. A classroom is 6.5 meters long and 4.2 meters wide. Calculator is array. The class is a rectangular, so calculating the area of a class means calculating the area of a rectangle. The formula for calculating The area of a rectangle is to multiply its length by its width. The exercise has given the side of the rectangles is 6.5 and 4.2 meter, respectively, so its area is 6.5 multiplied with 4.2, and we get 27.3 square meter. Remember to note that the units of area is a square unit. We continue with exercise number 7. If f is 80% of 20, then 7/8 of f is fill in the place above. We recall the knowledge of fractional values of a number. To find the fractional value of a given number, we take that fraction multiplied with the given number. Or to make it easier to remember, we replace the words of with the multiplication. For example, 7/8 of m, replace the of with a multiplication, meaning 7/8 multiplied with m. Similarly, m equals 80% multiplied with 20. So we have the result. 7/8 of m is 7/8 multiplied with m, and m is 80% multiplied with 20. Now we can easily perform the above calculation. We shorten an a in the numerator and an a in the denominator. Continue to shorten a 0 digit of the numerator 80 in the numerator and 0 digits of the 100 in the denominator. And here also a 0 of the 20 in the numerator and the remaining 0 of the 100 in the denominator. The final result is 7 times 2 equal 14. So the base that is filled in the place is 14. We finish exercise number 7 and move on to exercise number 8. The area of the trapezoid below is 100 meter square. Find the values of each. We review our knowledge of trapezoid. Trapezoid is a quadrilateral with two parallel sides. For two parallel sides, the small h equals the small bottom. The big h equals the big bottom. The formula for calculating the area of a trapezoid is half of the two bases multiplied by the height. Based on the data, to solve the problem, we have the area of the trapezoid is 100, so we have 100 equals to half of the sum of 4 and 6 times each. Solving this problem, we find it. We have 4 plus 6 equals 10, divide by 2, give 5. So we give the left side is 5 multiply it. To get it, we get it equal 100 divided by 5. So it's equal 20 meter. We have finished exercise 8. Now we continue exercise 9. A box with 60 jelly beans weighs 50 grams. The same box with 30 jelly beans weighs 35 grams. Find the weight of the empty box. We now look at the summary drawing of the topic. The box with beans weighs 50 grams. After taking 30 beans, it weighs only 35 grams. So the weight of 30 candy remover is the difference in weight before and after taking the beans. So the weight of 30 candy will be the difference of 50 grams, and 35 grams will get 15 grams. The total weight of the box and 30 jelly beans is 35 grams, and 30 jelly beans weigh 15 grams. So the weight of the empty box is the difference of 35 grams and 15 grams. Get the results 20 grams. We continue with exercise number 10, the last exercise. Given M have 4 elements. How many subsets does set M have? What is a subset of an M set? A set is called a subset of a set M when all elements of that set are also elements of the set M. The set M has 4 elements, so the subset of the set M is the set with 1 element, has 2 elements, has 3 elements, has 4 elements that are all elements of the set M. Note that the empty set is a subset of all the other sets, so it is also a subset of the set M. We will now write the subsets of the set M in turn. Carefully empty the first set. To the set with 1 element. And continue until the set has a 4 element. That is the set with 2 elements. They are all the subsets of set M. Now we go to the set with 3 elements. And now the subset with 4 elements. Notice we just wrote and number to count. We have the answer now. The set M has 16 subsets. We have just finished the exercise in examination 6. Hope you will learn some more new knowledge and consolidate the forgotten knowledge. Remember to join the channel regularly to practice the next reference exam. I wish you all progressive learning and always achieve high results in the upcoming exam. See you in the next lessons. Best regards. Goodbye.